of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, the number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a one-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
The extra point is good.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
looking to throw Haskins. And Latimer's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Haskins pass.
Cody Latimer, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Chase Edmonds.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And incomplete on the deep ball. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there out of Geis. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Short of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Cody Latimer, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
56.
He'll set up to throw.
Open man completes it to Butler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And the catch made by Hopkins. That's another. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Some simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
2nd and 1.
Haskins now off the bootleg.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 15 now, Haskins. And Walker has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. Fights free yet again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Washington.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting...
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Cardinals.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a Cardinals.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Moment on the return. Washington will take over first.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29 yards.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Murray going to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Chase Edmonds.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to Butler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. On the return, Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Max Williams.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
1st down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Eno Benjamin.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Isaiah Simmons. Dwayne Haskins.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he gets it complete to Latimer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw with the Newlands taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Washington.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Trey Quinn.
2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
And 4 yards to go.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Number 29.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. to Edmonds on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run with Edmonds again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
And partner, you know I'm a big advocate of taking tape measures and just throw them away. I want to know if a guy can flat out play. Well, DeAndre Hopkins is about 6'1", and we're used to the guys who go up and take it one-handed like we just saw there. 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guys. In this case, he plays way taller than what he's listed, doesn't he?
He does indeed, and that was spectacular.
And we've had to watch him work his routine. We saw it during practice during the week. We saw it in pregame. He works hard at these one-handed catches. He's not just showing off.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
To throw is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Butler, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Edmonds, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
26.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT.
End of regulation.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
On the return, Isabella. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cardinals, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
One press conference that stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use my buzz from the season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up. More than anything, I hoped showcasing our strengths to the press and fans would also amp up my teammates, and it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.
Tonight,